We're doing an auction, a live auction, ladies and gentlemen. And even if you're not bidding on anything, it's so worth it to watch the amazing pipes of Joe Bodnar. Give it up for Joe. Joe Bodnar.
Hey, welcome to Bodnars, Bids, and Banter. I'm your host, Joe Bodnar.
Danny.
Tracy. Doppelganger of Maureen, but my name is Erica.
All right. So what is a doppelganger? Why are you guys laughing?
Because it's pronounced
Doppelganger.
Doppelganger?
There you go.
Doppelganger. And so what is
like
that?
It's like
a twin.
Spider-Man had like multiple Spider-Mans.
I believe it's a
like
German term,
doppelgangers.
if I recall correctly.
So it's like when Spider-Man turns black, and no offense, but you know he's all in black.
Here we go. Here we go with the colors
but I'm just
again.
saying.
It's like a clone. Like a clone.
Like a twin.
Like a clone.
double.
Well,
A
damn,
double.
Target.
Clone,
A triple.
Like, I'm doubling in like, I'm the doppelganger of Maureen because I'm sitting next to you, aka your wife who is not here.
Got it.
Clearly because it's me.
Or like if there's like
Understood.
somebody who looks exactly like you, like in another country.
Wow.
That's your doppelganger.
We're trying to explain doppelganger to your husband.
Got
It's
it.
really
Okay,
funny.
got it. So so we got the doppelganger next to me. At any rate, very good. I'm glad I got that all straight.
You guys
Yeah,
clear
ground
now.
rules before we start this podcast. There will be no rubbing my leg.
Understood. No, I will remember. I will absolutely remember who's next to me. Got it.
Okay, that's it.
Not like that ever happens. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, but that's quite
Maureen.
possible. See, I'm not doing the leg. See, there you have it. See, that was not me.
Oh my God.
But so today we literally are like Alice in Wonderland down the rabbit hole.
Yes, we are.
Literally.
We
sure
did.
are.
Today we did something totally different. Instead of cataloging and humping and well, maybe we were humping. I don't know. That's for another show. But at any rate,
You're ready. We are like a minute and a half in and off rail.
It's already. This is setting the tone for this episode. I don't even know.
I'm so about it.
So
Oh my
instead
God.
of humping furniture and bringing stuff in, we humped tents.
You humped a tent.
Yes.
I hung some balls.
There you go. So we had the tent and the balls. There you have it. But at any rate, we are decorating for it's the secret party.
It's a surprise.
It's a surprise.
It's a secret party.
Yeah, secret party.
For Dolores.
Dolores is having her 60.5 birthday.
Her unbirthday.
Her unbirthday. Is that what it's called? An
Very
unbirthday?
merry unbirthday.
Unbirthday.
Well, technically, she was going through a lot during her 60th birthday, and unfortunately, her husband passed. So what we're doing is we're right in the middle of her actual birthday, and we're throwing her a birthday bash surprise.
Yep.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, it's going to be great
It'll be
time.
so much
She's
fun.
gonna love it. I can't wait to see.
I know. She's going to cry really hard.
She is gonna cry.
She's a big Alice in Wonderland fan, and the whole theme is Alice in Wonderland.
Yep.
I'm gonna come as a rabbit.
Are you really?
Are you?
No, maybe I should. You guys go,
I
man.
mean, I thought maybe you had like the Ralphie suit. Like you and Maureen get kinky. Like it is her favorite movie. You play Ralphie.
But we do have that pink suit.
Exactly.
Well, we do have the pink suit, but
Show mommy how the piggies
we do
eat.
not. I do
Show
not.
mommy how the piggies eat.
It's not like that. However, we do have the pink rabbit.
See, there
we do
you
have
go.
it. Yes,
There
we
you
do.
go.
But I could dress as a bunny. That's not a terrible idea.
I just think it'd be adorable. But one where your face is out. Just like it's like a little like hooded, little bunny hood.
Just a reminder, it will be 86 degrees tomorrow.
no, I couldn't do
That's
that.
not a hot way to live.
No. Have you ever been in a costume like that?
I have.
They're hot,
I
man.
have, yeah.
Some of those actual costumes have like AC units in
Yep.
them.
Can you imagine
They
working
should.
Yeah.
in Disney World?
Right.
Like in Orlando in them freaking costumes all day long?
See, the kids, I feel like it would be fun because, like, that's like, he's like, they think it's the character. But then, like, the adults who were sobbing, like hugging Tigger, I'm like,
That's Erica.
That's me.
what's going on?
That's me.
What's going on, Air? Talk to me.
Guys.
So when I was a
Sorry.
sponsor,
Really? You cried for Tigger?
I really do like hug them, and I get like real excited.
So what's going on with that?
that's
I
cool.
don't know. I mean, it's just like my inner child.
I
I love.
Are you a secret furry?
that could be a secret furry, right? Now you know what's
live in
funny.
a house full of cats,
Well,
so.
see, you're definitely not my wife, because if my wife saw something in a costume like that, she runs the other way.
Yeah,
She's
that's
scared definitely of things in costumes
I
like
thought
that.
it was just masks.
Yeah, well, a mask.
Yeah.
Well, that's a costume.
Well, costumes are a little different.
I don't
They're
know.
not as creepy as just the mask.
What and furries are quite interesting.
They are.
They are. You know what? I was
Well, they are.
are.
What's
No.
the matter with
Funny
you
enough,
guys? You guys don't have an
always-
open mind. I mean,
No, I will say this year at Pride,
right,
almost every Pride I go to now, there's quite a few furries.
right.
And it's an interesting. I don't think they're gonna get a stripe or a color, but they come out.
Hey,
So live your life. Do you? You like having a tail? You rock on.
I like it. Hey, one day we
Yeah.
might be selling costumes like that. I like that idea. We had, there's a couple things. Oh, I touched you. I'm
don't,
sorry.
don't use the black light. Don't use the black light on the fucking used furry costume.
A couple times. Number one, two things I want to say. We used to sponsor the Somerset Patriots for many years. I did that for like 6-7 years. I think I was a sponsorship with the Patriots, and every year they would bring the mascot down to the auction, and he would, Sparky was his name. I don't know if have you ever been to the Patriots?
I actually have not.
Oh, have you been to the Patriots? No, wow. Well, you've been. I know that. So their mascot is Sparky, a dog. For Sparky Lyle, who is like the head of the Somerset Patriots. Like I don't want to say he's the mascot, but he's like the spokesperson for the team, and he's a great guy because every time we would go there, we would get a box. Sparky comes and sits with us, and I've actually done a lot of different things with Sparky Lyle, where benefit auctions where he would actually autograph the ball and then throw it to you and pitch it to you, which was really cool. That was a lot of fun when we do items like that. But he. So Sparky the dog used to come to the auction, usually and we would give out. Actually, it was because I would take a game. I think we'd give out free tickets and everything. We'd do a whole sponsorship for a game, and he would come to the auction and he'd pretend bidding and stuff like that.
Cool.
That's cute.
Cool.
But hot. Those costumes are extremely hot. And then we sold a costume. This is before you were around.
I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, we sold a costume. It was like for some kind of airline mascot.
Oh, that's cool.
And it was like, and it was at the Ukrainian Center. And the one guy, Casey's son, Timmy, put the costume on and walked around and was waving to people and stuff. And then we sold it. I want a mascot. We should get a mascot for the auction. It could be like a walking gavel.
A golem.
Oh, that'd be cool.
It would be cool,
But
right?
you would have to get somebody with one leg.
Right. Equal opportunity.
Well, there's that one guy who dresses up like he's dressed up as a flamingo and like all this
That's
other.
fine. I've seen him
Or the
before.
table lamp. He's
Yeah,
dressed
yeah,
up as like.
That's so funny.
Because he has one leg, but I
Really?
think it'd be great. Yeah, just throw a gavel costume on him and there you go.
I like that idea.
So when I make this show, I use ChatGPT to help me with some of the technical stuff.
Right.
I'm about to ask, hey, you know so much about Bodnars and Banter. What would the mascot look
Yeah, what would?
ChatGPT?
Yeah, we'll see what
Oh my God,
ChatGPT
it would
says.
be a
Who should be
cartoon
the
Jeff.
mascot?
A cartoon Jeff.
cartoon Jeff.
A cartoon Jeff. That would be quite interesting. I don't know. He could. Hey, well, that means we could rehire him as the mascot.
That's probably a job he would do well at.
He wouldn't even need a mask. I mean,
I wouldn't have to do anything, so he'd be great at it.
exactly.
Just eat and wave, and that's it.
And complain.
And complain.
That could be the mascot.
That's it. Cartoon Jeff.
Cartoon Jeff, I like it. But yeah, so the mascots and the furries and that type of stuff. But I would love to have a mascot. I always thought of that. I thought that would be really, really cool. So yes. Oh, I know where we were. Talking about what we did today.
Oh, yes.
That's
Oh, yeah.
where we go. So yes, we are surprising Janet tomorrow, and we literally set up our my backyard with tents, chairs, and then
Decorations.
what is it?
Flowers.
Flowers.
Danny was the flower man today.
Yes, I stepped in today at work. I did not expect to do this today, but I just stepped in and was a professional gay
Yes.
today. I was making, zhuzhing and making things look nice. I was also
What?
head of florals today.
Zhuzhing?
So I'm
Zhuzhing.
zhuzhing.
What is zhuzhing?
Zhuzh.
Final touches and
give the
enhancing,
zhuzh.
if you will.
Well, I'm learning 2 words today: zhuzhing and dongabinger, or dingerbonger, or whatever it was. Yeah. No, we got the zhuzhing.
But it was fun. Just that, and then I also was mossing logs with artificial moss.
Okay.
It's a skill.
Really?
So for
Wow.
someone who doesn't know what that means.
I like that.
Yep, that's what that means. Cha-ching.
Cha-ching. Yeah, that sound effect came right at the right time. But at any rate, yeah. So we did that, and we. It's all set up like all kind. My wife really did herself out again, where it is all kinds of
Girl, you
cha-ching,
good?
cha-ching, cha-ching.
Making all kinds of money
You
right
can't put
now.
that shit on vibrate, the fuck?
But literally everything that we decorated with came from the auction. We were actually reminiscent of some of the things. It all came from the auction over the course of the last 5 years, where we have like birch tree candlestick holders that a gentleman that used to consign to the auction, he made them, and his daughter got married, and then he sold off the candlesticks that he used at the wedding. So similar to something like I did at my wedding. I sold off some stuff at the reception.
We got a mascot.
Oh, what's the mascot?
His name
Is it horrifying? I hope it's horrifying.
It's not. It's actually kind of adorable. His name is Gavilton the Bear.
Oh my god!
I love it.
I love it.
It's great.
I low-key love it.
I just
And
think
the
he
different colors
He
in
needs
the
a
clothing.
striped shirt, and it needs to be black and yellow.
Yeah, black and yellow.
Black
We-
and yellow, and he's perfect.
With the white shirt, a black and yellow striped vest, and he
Yes.
needs arm garters.
I like
so
this, Christian.
cute.
Make
He
sure
needs arm garters.
if you're listening, make sure you check on YouTube or on our website, and you'll actually see the photo. This definitely needs
We
to go
have a
in.
poll. We should do a poll.
We should have a poll. I like that idea.
What should his outfit be again?
Black and
Okay,
yellow.
so the black and yellow striped vest,
Yeah.
white shirt,
All right.
and arm garters.
Arm garters. And
He's
holding.
wearing a bowler. He's basically like he's the walking maple leaf rag at that point. You know?
I don't disagree, but I would. So at my own wedding,
Yes.
I had we actually put furniture outside as a bar. I had like a 19th century cupboard, and we put the bar there with all the drinks on it. And when we ended, Marianne Hirsch and Rod bought it for like $300, and then I delivered it to their
That's
house.
funny. Actually, that'd be fun.
And then there was something else. Casey bought something at the wedding too. I don't remember what. Yeah, there was something he was interested in, and I sold it to him as
How
well.
funny. Selling stuff at your own wedding, a true auction.
That's
True
right.
auctioneer.
Literally.
Everything's for sale for the right price. I mean, that's,
So literally on his deathbed, being and like talking to the nurse, be like, "Hey, so you're interested in 19th century collectibles?"
what are you talking about? My deathbed? Absolutely.
You on the deathbed, you'd be like selling stuff to the doctors
Oh,
and
for
your
sure.
caretakers.
Absolutely. What's in your collection? I'd like to come and pick it up. Can you imagine? I would definitely do that. Yes.
Yes.
I think the estimated auction value as a whole would be.
I would, it's so funny. I've always said this, no matter what, I don't care if I am like dying out, you're going to wheel me in the auction, I'm going to have the sale go on. And I've said that even if I died that day, you guys better run the auction,
Yeah, that's
because
what we're told. Maureen and I are under strict rules.
Yeah, you're the final
We
lot.
sell.
that's right. That's fine, but I will sell for millions.
You're priceless, Joe.
Who knows, man? But yeah, no, the show always must go on. I'm a true component of that. So like in the auction profession, I don't look at it any different from Broadway or a TV show or whatever. The show must go on no matter what happens, I mean, even when 9/11 hit, we had our sale was like 2 days later, and I had to make a decision: do we move or do we cancel the sale, or do we have it? And I did have it. Yeah, we had the sale, and a lot of customers were appreciative of that, because they were like, when you remember back then, that's all that was on TV, man. It was like 24/7 news roll, and it was like an escapement from that. So I'm a big proponent of the show must go on.
It's also, just, yes, this is a tragedy that happened, but also your life cannot stop.
Right.
It's normalcy, right? Like, it's a little bit of something normal, something to go back to, like something that's like, okay, well, like, all right.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I don't disagree.
Valid.
You must move forward.
Forward,
Yeah, there's no question about that. Oh, now we're going to black and yellow stripes. He kind of looks like
He
a barber
needs
now.
like a yellow ribbon on his hat.
Is that a black and yellow stripe? It still looks red.
Are you colorblind?
I don't know.
I don't know why they said that.
I think I love them.
Blair.
So I like them.
I
think.
got a whole backstory.
Really? There's a backstory.
It generated a whole backstory.
Oh man.
Oh my God!
Is he
Yes.
Paddington's cousin?
Listen to this first sentence. Gavilton was born in a dusty attic full of forgotten treasures. Took it upon himself to become the keeper of valuable stories, and he found his true calling when he discovered Bodnar's auction.
Oh my
Wow. This is great.
Yo, now you need to order little.
Yeah, we'll
I want a teddy bear.
I
now
want a
on
teddy bear too. This is great. This is great. I definitely, that is something we got to do, man. I am all into it. That is actually really cool.
Gavilton.
I like Gavilton. I think that's
Gavilton is such a cute name.
Gavilton the Bear, the auction bear. That is really, really cool. And,
Gavilton, I dare say.
It's really amazing what GPT can do.
Yeah.
You know, AI.
I think it's fun. I think it's definitely helpful.
Yes.
But at the same time, I think it is also detrimental. I think they're still kind of figuring out a healthy balance between all of it.
Well, yeah, I
You
don't
know,
disagree.
Especially like when it comes to like, don't get me wrong, like helping with school and this and that, but like there's some people getting their whole degree just by using ChatGPT.
Yeah.
I just saw a video of a dude at graduation.
Right.
Who had the camera on him, and he opens his laptop and shows his whole ChatGPT profile about how he got through school using just this.
What I think was crazy is that what I just saw on the news was that somebody got in trouble. They were saying they were being plagiarized, and they weren't. And it didn't. It was catching him as using GPT or ChatGPT as answers and stuff. But the people that were using it didn't catch. So that's total craziness too. But I think there's a happy medium. I think if we use it as a tool to enhance what we are doing, that is the way to go with it. But who knows? You're right. In 3 to 5 years, where are we heading?
Like, this is a Pixar movie.
Right. All right. That could be a Pixar movie.
Actually, I would love to see him in like a Don Bluth film.
Wait, let me see.
Oh my God, please do it. Oh my God.
No, but I love that. The creativity that does come from it is amazing. I remember when you first got the AI photo, yeah. And that was pretty amazing.
It's incredible. I still use it a lot.
Right.
I use it as well, but I just feel like sometimes it doesn't believe me, and I'm like, no, this is what this thing is.
No, not that.
Oh, no.
The photo editor. So where
I know what you're
it'll
talking
just
about.
enhance and brighten and put in any background. Put it on I want to put it on that cabinet. I could create that cabinet and have my item there. So I could literally take a picture in filth and take away all the filth, and it would look like it's.
Oh, I know. Where it does like the outline and it does a white
everything.
background.
Yeah, but mine's
that-
pretty sophisticated. The one that I got, I paid for it, but it's pretty good.
And what was cool is it had different. If you would put in there, I'm going to post this on Instagram. It would tailor it in a manner that would be for Instagram. If you were going to put it on eBay, it would tailor it in a way that would go on eBay or an Etsy, or you just put in there where you want to put it, and it would automatically.
It
would automatically.
It auto enhanced
generates
everything.
Yeah.
So it just takes all of their parameters
you don't even
and
have
applies
to.
it
You don't have
the
to
thing.
crop or do anything. It just fills the space perfectly.
And it made it so it went with that platform. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
no,
So
absolutely.
it was it was quite interesting. I don't play enough with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you should.
It's
interesting.
I know I play with it sometimes for a description of the sale, or I'll type up a press release and then I'll post it in there to just tweak it better. I use it that way.
You know what I find interesting? So I just had a pretty big update. I have the Android phones, and my AI updated, and it was like one of the biggest jumps in AI on improvement that they said. So Janet and I were working together yesterday. I'm lensing something. She didn't have her phone update. She has a different phone. My lens was so much more spectacular than her lens. The same thing. We're doing the same thing at the same location. She's getting diddly, like nothing. I'm getting full on, this is from 1930 and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da and blah, blah. And it gave me that, and hers, it doesn't even recognize what it's looking at. It's like...
So in other words, you were using Gemini.
I was using mine.
And she wasn't using Gemini.
but Gemini goes through Google Lens.
Right. Right.
But because mine is more advanced to the newest AI lens, my lens was so much more spectacular than hers. And she was like, my lens sucks, like getting frustrated because we would be taking a picture of the same thing. She's like, I can't even find it. I would do it. She goes, God, you found it right away. I'm like, got it.
Right.
Yeah.
No, Gemini is really interesting because, I did notice too with this particular catalog, and we're typing right now, we're actually typing a catalog for our August sale, and it's all antiques and collectibles and things like that. And I was using it for some of the bronzes, like you said, and for some of the other pieces. It was picking up great. His descriptions were better than what I was given. I was doing that, going, hell, shit, yeah, that's great. We'll use that. And I know you used it for researching because there was some Native American Indian pieces in there and some other
just
stuff.
Like the Native American, the glassware is super helpful. There's certain things. Or even like I've used it for like jewelry catalogs. I've used it in textiles. I don't know. It's just extremely helpful. And I think, working in the areas that we do, like in this profession, I think it's a really interesting facet that's really coming to light more so every day.
It sure is. And I'm now getting into the habit, if it's wrong, because it's not there yet. It's not 100%.
No.
I could take a picture of this Coke can and it could be like, can of Sprite. Like, it just gets dumb every now and then. But then there's a little thing.
Late night drinking or something on there.
A little thing on the bottom. It's like, is this correct? And you're able to let it
helpful?
know. Or
Yeah.
is it, so then I exit. Like, if it's so off rails, I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? And I'll exit. So now it has feedback. So maybe it'll like learn from that.
Oh,
like,
definitely. I think the algorithm will definitely update and get better over time. But I think it's fascinating because it's really like, if you think about it, it's really changed the game.
Yeah.
Beforehand, you would have to look up book. You'd have to either have books, or you'd have to have old school internet,
Outdated
and that's like
stuff.
actually like just image searching and scrolling for hours. So
For
it's
years.
really starting to revolutionize, the industry. I think.
For years, I would buy the Miller's price guide. I don't know if you ever.
Oh yeah.
The Miller's Price Guide had all full color photographs, and it was all antiques and collectibles. Nice thick book, usually about 500 pages. And every day when I went to the bathroom, I went in there and read the book, and not read it, just flip through and look at the stuff. And that's how I learned antiques for a long, long time. And then eBay came out. I'm talking about before eBay. That's what I used to do. I'm talking about years ago. Then eBay came out. Then that was even great because I would just go in there and like if I knew we were picking up, just no different from that, but if I knew we were picking up a collection of Roseville, I would just put in Roseville completed auctions and just start studying it before we did the actual sale, so I knew kind of where things were selling for.
Yeah, now all you do though is snap a picture and you got the pattern, the year, the everything.
It's crazy.
But I will say, I think that information from the AI coupled with hands-on
People
experience
knowledge.
and actual people quote unquote knowledge, I think it's really fun. It's cool, but I think they really do have to work hand in hand.
I don't disagree. When you edited the photos for me for the coin sale, did you use some kind of AI or did you that all manually?
All manually, Photoshop. Like that's it. So.
Did it with their hands. This one.
Exactly.
My secrets. Come on.
Well, no, I know it took. I remember
One of many.
when you first got the program, I tried to fool around with that, but it was so time consuming because it wasn't like I could just put all 4,000 photos in the program and would do it all at once. And there was something that maybe now it can, but originally I couldn't do it.
Originally they were just doing
100 at a time or something, right?
Time. They're still pretty limited. Yeah,
right.
They've upped it a little bit. I think now you could do like 250 at a time, but it's still not where it needs to be, like for a business scale.
Right. Because with that sale, we probably had 3,000 photographs that you edited in that sale.
It was a lot.
I mean, even lately, we've been approaching the 4,200 photo range per
like
sale
that.
right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Girl,
That's how many photos. That's a lot of pictures.
Thorough.
Every angle you heard.
Yeah, I mean, really, if you think that's a really accomplishment when you think about it.
It is.
There's the month of July, because I had it figured out. We did. It's not even July, is it? But the month of July coming. But we'll actually be in July. But anyway, but time means nothing when podcasting. At any rate, in the month of July, exactly, we 500. So it was 4,000, 8,000, 12,000. So last month she took 13,000 and change in photographs.
That's what I deleted from the trash.
Yeah, that is what you do. But that was only one-offs.
It was one time.
Yeah.
No. Well, we had to fix the computer because it was going really slow.
Our computer was. So what happened
Alan's
is
computer.
it was Alan's computer.
Alan's computer. No, I deleted over 13,000 images in the trash. But that's just like lot numbers.
Yeah, because a lot number gets deleted once we
that gets
do it.
deleted and whatever.
That was like 2 years of.
It was the earliest one was 2023.
So, Alan's computer was filled with 13,000
images in the trash.
Images in the trash.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Yes.
You know,
That explains a lot.
it does explain a lot. Exactly. That's exactly where I was just going, and we were, we're over to there. But anyway, you took 13,000 photographs.
More than that.
Okay, 15,000
Maybe.
photographs.
Probably.
No.
I don't know.
No. And in 1 month, 4, 8, 12. That was it. 13,000 in change.
Okay.
In
Wow.
1 month.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of stuff,
But
man.
I have talked to somebody, friend of mine. She is like an auction goer. She goes to them online, and she was like, "Oh, you do more than one photo?" And so I showed her our site, and she was like, "Wow, like you can see everything in these pictures. Like
That's
it's
right.
all the different sides, it's all the imperfections. Like if there's anything wrong with it or whatever." And she's like, "You don't see that.
No, you don't.
You know, like you don't see it. It's just normally it's just one image." And then that's it, and the item description.
I hate that.
And
Three
even-
awful images.
And even
Yeah.
our descriptions, right? Because she was reading through some of the stuff, and she was just like, "Wow, this is like really great. Like this is so detailed. There's everything is listed here, all the dimensions, the weight, the height, everything."
Well, I
know?
take pride in that. You know,
It's important.
It's
Like,
very
it's
important.
very
I know when
important.
I look at auctions, I'm sure you've because you're a big proponent of looking online at different auctions and stuff like that. And I hate it when it's one photo. Can't stand. I won't bid.
Yeah, there's an auction coming up right now that's just, I was looking at it and it's one photo. You can't see anything.
Right.
Like at all.
Right.
And it's like far away. And I'm
And
like,
blurry,
oh my
and
God.
blurry, and out of focus.
Yeah, and it's just like a lot of 3 crystals. That's it.
You know,
Oh,
and it's like it's like, is it done intentionally because there's something wrong with it, or is it laziness? You know, it's one or the other. It's hard to say
I
because
think it's a mixture of both, honestly.
it probably is. I mean, I always look at it. I want my product to be, our product to be at auction. That I would be willing to bid on it if I didn't know the person.
Sure,
You know what
but,
I'm saying?
You know, for my perspective, it's like you are their eyes.
Right,
You know,
absolutely.
You are
Yep.
the person that is there to give them all of the information that they need to have to make an informed
Right.
choice. You know, like you need to see all the parts of it, all the sides of it and things like that. And it's just like, it's really important because you're no longer live, you can't go up to a box lot and say like, "Oh, you know, like, okay, well, this is this." You can't touch the things. You
Right.
can't hold them. You can't like actually physically.
I actually had a problem bidding at an auction. It was on Disney pieces.
Right.
They didn't take anything out of the box.
Really?
But in their description, they said like a lot of 8 Little Mermaid figurines. They didn't say anything that was wrong with them. They didn't show any pictures.
So you're just
They
going
didn't
in
do
dark?
Whatever. So you kind of just like, he'll just say good condition, all come up boxes and COAs.
Yeah.
So there's no pictures. It's a photo of the 8 boxes. That's it.
So you're just taking their word for
You're
it.
just taking their word, and sure enough, I actually had to get refunded. I wound up spending with this auction house $8,000. I wound up getting about $2,200 back in refunds
Because of defections?
Because of I opened them right there, right then and there on the spot. Broken,
Yeah.
broken, not right, not correct, repaired, re-glued, whatever. $2,200 back in my pocket.
I'd block her.
But no, I mean, literally, you walked out the door,
Nah,
they
I'm
wouldn't
gonna
have give you anything back. I had to do it.
Well,
I
you
sat
did it
there.
good. See, that was smart,
I sat
though.
there for like 3 hours inspecting everything because they didn't have a preview. They didn't have anything. It was just as, you know, whatever. You bid online, and I bid, and I spent a lot of money
Yeah.
because they were doing big group lots.
Yeah.
And I wound up getting a whole bunch of money back because things were not detailed. It
Right.
was just a very lazy job.
Well, it's like,
They
you
didn't
know,
like
you're
you.
selling like a pair of boots or a pair of
Like, you
sneakers,
actually
and
felt
like
really bad.
you have like all these pictures, and then they don't list the fucking size.
Right.
Or like, you know what I mean? Like, oh wow, looking at this cool leather jacket. What size is it? Oh, I don't know. The side label's gone. Okay, you
Right.
can't give me. You can't give me
Figure it
measurements laying
out.
flat.
Right.
The
right.
fuck? And then they treat you like you're the fucking idiot. Sorry, I've been
Right,
cursing a lot. They treat you like you're the idiot. I find that so frustrating. Oh my god! And then you ask for a picture of the back of a piece or the
Yeah.
bottom.
Well, these auction companies that do that, I just think they're just lazy.
It's really lazy.
Yeah,
And,
no.
like the one that I dealt with was very lazy. The owner was very nice, and he apologized. And he said that he didn't have any part in that catalog, obviously.
Well, and
but
I think too, though. Listen, I think that's the difference between the in-person mentality and the online. If you're gonna run an auction company online, you need to set yourself to a standard, and you have to be the standard of the eyes, the ears, and everything else. Even if it smells. I mean, we put that in our descriptions,
God,
and we
that's
do.
The worst too.
You have to.
Yeah, no,
you
have
really
to.
do.
Yeah.
I walked away. Oh my God, it's Erica's story day. I literally drove 2 hours for another collection. It was at a church. Like, it was a guy, he was a priest, whatever. He had a big Disney collection. I go into this church, and the church smelled musty, period. It was like in the basement. And then I brought out the Disney. And we are talking big bucks here. And I bring it out to my car, and I'm like, everything smelled. I could not take it. It was disgusting. I could not fix that moldy smell. I couldn't sell it. I could not take it to my house, let my house smell, let my storage unit smell, let anything smell in my own home. So I had to
Reject it.
Well, it
Reject
affects
the
the
whole
value,
deal.
you know. And
Yeah.
we put in our descriptions when something smells.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, it's the only way to do it. I mean, so I think, even taking the time to do the research, for us, a lot of people go, oh, your commission's X, Y, and Z, but we take our time in doing everything. For instance, the last auction, our last mid-century modern sale, which was fantastic. I think we had a great sale. I think it kind of shows the times as far as prices were kind of a roller coaster ride. But, with our mid-century modern sale that we just had, there was all this artwork, or not artwork, I should say, art pottery, studio art pottery.
Beautiful.
That was beautiful, all signed. But when you look at the signatures, very difficult to figure out. And we could have easily just said 5 pieces of pottery, 3 pieces of pottery, 5 pieces of pottery.
Artisan.
But we took the time. I gave you the website. I forget. It was like, what was the website of Marks? Pottery Marks, right?
It was literally just like potterymarks.com or something like that. And that was super helpful. Also like the Google search
helped.
Like the Google image search was very helpful.
Right.
Because again with technology, not every individual site is like just right for what you need usually. So it's kind of, you're working, in tandem with an alternate site.
Well, I literally had
put these things together.
I had you and Janet work on that for 3 days.
Yeah, but
it was
I
like
think
3 days.
But at the end of the day,
it made a difference.
But we were able to identify how much glassware,
90% of it,
how much pottery.
Right.
I think it was definitely well worth it.
I think it was well worth it too. I think it was 90% of what was there. We figured out onto what it is, what it was, and it made a difference across the board, in my opinion. So it was
most definitely, because people are going to follow specific artists,
right?
Specific this, specific that. So I think it really, brings it to the right home.
I thought that sale did good. Yeah. We had the like I said, I think it was an up and down sale. I think if you look at probably what he paid for it, it was probably terrible, because I'm sure he went to every studio and bought that stuff.
He loved going to the studios. He was a big fan of Cape Cod.
Right.
And also really big fan of, very large curated craft shows.
Right.
Which, of course, from like the 80s to the early 2000s.
Big money.
If you were in that scene, it's big money, but they were just fat. You would spend the whole day. It was great.
Right. I knew you could feel it in his artwork, and some of his artwork pop, but I guarantee you some of those pieces of art probably paid $1,500, $2,000 out of a gallery, and they bought $300, $350, $400,
Definitely.
and they did okay. I think in today's market, I think what I'm seeing, at least my feeling for 2025, it's like if somebody really wants it, sky's the limit. But if it's kind of like whatever, or it's a mediocre, people just don't care. It's kind of like an up and down market right this second. That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, and then it is. And certain pieces that you think you're gonna smoke.
Right.
Don't, and then something super random, you're like, wait, what? What's going on here? Why is it so high already? I don't know.
Yeah, no, those tiles brought a ton of money.
They
they were
so
beautiful.
They're beautiful.
I don't like that kind. I like toys and dumb stuff.
But
those tiles, when I would own them all.
The loose tiles or the mounted tiles?
The mountain and the frames.
Oh, yeah.
God, they were so beautiful.
So funny enough, there used to be this little craft store in Highland Park. called Through the Moon Gate. It was fabulous. If you know, you know. But she carried some of that same artist's
I know
work.
who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
guess
fell in
I
love
know.
with it then.
Yeah.
Granted, and though they were expensive years ago, like 10, 20 years ago.
Right.
So, but I think they were, they're fabulous.
They are.
Yeah, they're really cool.
They were beautiful. I have one brought 500, 350, 375. They were beautiful.
Yeah,
The frames themselves were gorgeous
So
on them.
that's how I found out about that. He uses actual antique wood. He would salvage, or still does, because I think he still creates. But he would salvage antique wood.
Right.
So that's why you're seeing these beautiful tiger oaks that you can't find anymore. These beautiful mahoganies, rosewoods.
Yeah,
and then he's doing it in like that mission / arts and crafts.
Right.
Nouveau inspired kind of feeling. It was so cool.
Right,
So
and the
cool.
art glass did good that day too. That did very well. I think I think you even got a piece for your collection, right?
I got 2 pieces. Yeah, I got a great little vintage Easter basket. I love vintage Easter.
Oh, that thing was
that
cool.
Easter
Yeah,
basket?
I'm not super religious by any means, but I just love like the aesthetic of Easter as well as
Right.
Halloween, of course. But yeah, so I got a great little vintage Easter basket from like the 50s or 60s.
Yeah, it was like a folk art piece.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then I got a cool hand-drawn portrait from the 40s
Right.
of a man, which I remember seeing, when I would fill in as his caretaker.
Okay.
So that was pretty cool.
That's
Yeah.
cool. And you got some stuff too,
I
Trace,
did,
right? What'd you
yes.
get?
I got a set of like 5 little pottery things. I gave one to you.
Yeah,
You
she gave me-
chose
yeah.
one.
Right.
Love a good turquoise glaze.
Exactly. And then I got like a print. Was it a lithograph?
A
I think it was-
lithograph.
Yeah, it was lithograph.
Oh,
Of a
Chesty.
sexy body.
Chesty.
Yes,
Chesty
it was
McGee.
a man's torso.
Beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Absolutely stunning.
Did you mount it on the ceiling?
I bet she did.
Still in the attic.
But it was sexy. I think even when I was
No, it was
describing it, then I go, we have the
gorgeous.
sexy
Sexy
torso,
torso.
right? Is that what I
It's
said
really
when we were
beautiful.
describing it?
So beautiful. But it's not even just the print, print itself, but just the way that it was matted and framed. Like his whole
listen,
collection.
as-
Very
as-
particular. Yeah.
well
As a straight man,
done.
I thought it was sexy as hell.
Sexy
That
as
would almost
fuck.
turn me gay. It was.
That's what did it. The photo.
That's what did
not
it.
the
That's
German
exactly
one.
what did it.
the German guy in the sand, that one didn't turn
Oh,
you?
that was a safe sex
Safe
ad
sex.
from the 80s or
Oh,
90s.
this-
yeah,
It was a
that
German
guy.
safe sex
No,
ad.
but I said I would pose for that. That's what I said that day. You know, I would have posed.
know, like,
I don't want
the
the
way-
Sandy Hook and pose
It
like
was-
that. You
So
know?
like this ad was like a man laying naked in a
In the
desert.
sand.
But like, of course, like
With
the bits
sand
are covered.
covering him
Yeah.
artistically.
But sand
No,
is
that's not
it's
the way to do
granular.
It wasn't sexy.
it. Yeah, you
It's
just
granular.
Did you find that
It's
sexy?
everywhere.
Nah.
in cracks
know,
and crevices.
That's what I'm saying. You know,
I don't know. I actually got a.
nature's glitter. You know, it's just everywhere. You can't get rid of it.
I ended up getting one painting from that sale for my collection because like I say, I always like to buy one thing from every collection, and it was a painting with the sky and the ocean, and it was kind of like at sunset. Almost all his paintings were like at sunset,
Yeah,
but
you
it was
love
the
the
one.
pastoral scene or a
Yeah.
sunset.
So it reminded me of Sunset Beach over in Cape May. So I was like, this is really, really nice. And that was the one thing I got from that collection. So.
Very cool.
Cool. All right. Well, we'll be right back after these messages. Hey, Joe Bodnar of Bodnars Auctions here to remind you our next regular scheduled sale is
August 27th and 28th.
BodnarsAuction.com featuring the Wedgwood collection and for the first time ever, the rerun sale. What's the rerun sale? Rerun sale is everything that hasn't been paid for in the last 6 months. Check it out. That bidding will be on BodnarsAuction.com. Wedgwood will be on multiple platforms, all the platforms. So make sure you check it out. BodnarsAuction.com. Come check it out. And I like to say...
Thank you very much.
Now, back to the show. Hey, welcome back to the show. So, we have a great sale coming up next week. We are selling Wedgwood.
Yep.
Hundreds and hundreds of pieces of Wedgwood. I think, Trace, this was your first pickup ever, wasn't it?
no.
Oh, no, I took you to Brooklyn. That's
You
right.
took,
Yeah,
you took me to Brooklyn, but you also took me to West New York.
Well, West New York. That's right. You came to West New York,
Yes,
too.
I did. That was
So this Wedgwood collection is a North Plainfield estate. Actually, not. She's living. She just it was time for her to sell.
She was leaving the state, wasn't she?
Nah, I think
Or
she's
downsizing? I don't
she's
remember.
downsizing basically. She didn't
remember.
want to leave it to her family to have to dispose of if she passes.
Good for her. That's
Yeah.
being thoughtful.
Yeah, no. Actually, this woman,
She was so sweet.
she
really
graduated.
was.
She graduated college at like 15.
Oh.
She graduated from high school at 13, 14 and got her degree by the time she was 17.
Smart
super,
pants.
super smart. And her daughter supposedly did the same thing. So it kind of runs in the family. And at least she collected Wedgwood. So that says something for her too. She collected the right thing. But
Your Jasperware collection equates to your intelligence.
yes. But you know,
She did have the most unique Wedgwood.
she
I've
has.
ever seen.
Yeah, no, it's a great
yeah,
Wedgwood collection. So,
Pretty cool.
like a wall-to-wall cat. I know you weren't at the pickup. You haven't seen it yet because we're about to start cataloging it. But
Oh, okay. I was about to say
it's in next week's auction. You'll see it next week.
Okay.
But it was wall-to-wall Wedgwood, wall-to-wall cat, and it's all Jasperware, like you said. It's all Jasper and colors I've never seen
All the
before.
That's
colors.
the thing. I love the rare colors.
Oh
colors.
yeah, it's not just blue.
No. There's
The
green,
teal,
black,
the powder
cranberry.
yellow.
Yes, they had yellows.
Yeah.
There was lavenders. There was
The
all
greens,
different.
some of the greens are pretty cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love the black ones.
Yep, the black
Or like
Jasper.
the Egyptian Revival
Yep.
Wedgwood
She has them
collection.
all.
Yeah.
She has what I found out from her because this was what she collected. This was what her passion was. And when I sat and met with her the first time, she was like, you know, she has the 5-color vase, and I was like, what the hell's a 5-color vase? So she has a vase that has 5 different colors on it. It's blue and then pink and white and black and yellow, you know, in multiple layers. Very, very rare. I think she, if I remember correctly, she paid about $2,500, $3,000 for that back in the day from another auction company back in it because she scored a lot of stuff through auctions and things like that. As a matter of fact, this came through a reference from an auction company out in Tepper Galleries. They're out of Boston, I guess it's Tepper. But at any rate, yeah, no, what a collection.
Yeah, no, that was definitely nice.
Huge.
Yeah, no. So that's what's
So
coming
many
up next
things.
week. Yeah, no, and my God, how many pieces do you think there really are? I think there's probably about 800 when you consider all the small little
All the
boxes.
small
and stuff.
little
All the
things,
little
yeah.
boxes and trinket trays and all that
trinket
stuff.
trays,
Like,
yeah.
oh
Yeah,
man,
there
so
were
many.
a lot. You were packing a lot over there.
Yes.
You guys
there was
I know,
one section
I get these
where it was
2
all the little
cabinets
ones.
that have all like the
tiny
high-end
little
stuff. They
Right.
pack up an entire room, and I'm still on my
Yes.
second cabinet.
That's I
like,
did give you the high end
but,
class.
yeah, I'm like, literally, like, I get so nervous, but it took so long to wrap these 2 cabinets, and these guys are done with the whole room. They're like, "You done yet?" And I'm like, "Oh my god."
I remember it was just.
That's how Jackson felt.
I remember we had a great lunch that day. Where did we
Boss
eat?
Hog.
What was it called?
Boss Hog
Boss Hog.
Barbecue.
Oh,
Boss
Yeah.
Hog.
in
Yeah.
South Plainfield.
Oh my God! What a great! I remember it was just fantastic.
Boss Hog.
Yeah,
Barbecue.
It was
So good.
barbecue.
Try it
Yeah,
out. Okay.
In South Plainfield.
South Plainfield,
Yeah.
New Jersey.
Right around the corner.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. We door dashed some.
Pulled pork.
I had some sausages.
Yep.
I could go for some
And then you were
brisket,
smelling
perhaps some links.
sausages all day after.
I was smelling it.
Yeah, because you
Yeah,
dripped it
I
on your
dripped some on me. So yeah, I bit into it and it like
that
flirted all
smell?
over me, right? So that's on my sweatshirt, and then I keep walking around, I'm like, man, what the hell's that smell? It's something stinks. I couldn't figure it out, right? But it was such good
your fucking
homemade
meat juices.
It was meat juices, but it smelled terrible. Yeah, that's the one thing. You know, it's so funny. That is the one thing I took from that. That was the one thing I took from that pickup is just I can't get that
The
smell out of my
smell.
nose. You just mentioned it stunk. I'm like thinking, what do my innards smell like, man? For that, it was terrible. It was really
That's
good
crazy. You know, that's a really interesting question. What do you like?
Inside smell like?
Yeah. Not like your intestine, but I mean like just like your abdominal cavity.
It
like,
can't be too good.
What's going on in there?
Disgusting.
You know?
No.
What a great mascot!
Oh, now we got the mascot back up. There he
look
is.
at him.
Perfect. And then the back of his vest could say Bodnars.
I love him.
He's cool, man.
I would lose a lot of money if he showed up at an auction.
He's really cool, man.
I would buy stuff.
He's super
yeah.
cool.
If he was auctioneering next to you, Joe.
Yeah, I like him.
That suit while you auction?
No.
Put on the
No, that's the
head.
mascot.
But only if he
But then
like
you can have
dances
the
to like
mascot auction
intense
one
European like gabber fucking like techno. Like
what he would be good for is as a bid spotter. So let's say like
so in person.
Right. If we had an in-person sale, that would be fantastic.
It would be so much fun.
So what's a bid spotter?
Yeah.
oh my god, please!
You don't know what a bid spotter is?
So a bid spotter is it's funny because if you would have listened to our podcast last week, you would have known because we talked about it.
I was having a crisis last week. Okay.
Got it. So a bid spotter is a job where so when I worked real estate, or if you watch like Meekum auctions or Barrett Jackson auctions, the people that are inside the audience actually yepping bids and taking bids. A bid spotter would be a person who would be like, okay, you're working this pile of
section.
Yeah, this section. Thank you.
Okay.
This section, and you kind of talk to people before the sale and kind of figure out what are you interested in. Oh, you're interested in this. Okay, so when the auctioneer is going on, you look at me to take the bid, and then the bid spotter yeps the bid.
Okay.
And then a lot of times that bid spotter is reading the person to see will they go again, or even talking them in.
Okay.
Hey, listen,
Okay.
he's at 3,200. You don't want to miss out. It's only $500. Why don't you hit it again? And you talk people in. Yeah, what's another $500? I've done that job. So that
Credit card bill.
exactly.
But
that's what a bid spotter does: is yepping bids, talking bids in. And for me, when I was working with Max Span Realty before the sale, it's working the preview where you literally are walking around talking about the property, talking about what's about to happen, explaining the auction to the people. Because especially when it came to real estate, you would have, and I'm sure even at our own auction, but we would have people that would be, most people are only going to buy a house once. So if they come to an auction, or say you buy 3 houses in your lifetime, I haven't bought one yet in my life, but I'm just saying.
I'm a millennial. I don't understand what you're saying.
You don't own a house. You don't know. I don't. You're the only one here that owns a house. You don't own a house, right? No, none of us own houses.
The bank owns a house.
How is that exciting?
I don't understand what you're saying.
I own a shed in the back. That's about the only thing
My
I own.
house is about equivalent to the size of a
What's
shed.
this term?
But
I'm unfamiliar with it.
my shed right now is probably worth $200,000. You know the way this market is. Yeah, the fuck hut's worth $200,000. I don't know. At any rate, you figure a lot of the customers that would come, you would need to kind of explain the process to them and be like, hey, listen, this is what's going to happen. The auctioneer's going to go up this and that. If you hear the price you want to bid, you tell me and we'll bid. So that's what a bid spotter is really working the crowd.
Like the go-between.
A go-between, yes. Yeah. So imagine
liaison.
Gavilton, right? Is that his name? Gavilton?
Yes.
Imagine Gavilton.
You got it right the first time.
Yeah, that's right. So Gavilton would be a bid spotter.
We birthed a baby here. Maureen's not here, and we gave birth to a baby.
But imagine like the story you can add on to that bear.
Yeah.
And he could have cousins. He could have like a panda cousin.
Exactly. No, so Gavilton, I love the fact that Gavilton. Now you screwed me up.
He's gonna be like, yeah, meet our new mascot, Gabapenton.
Gabba Babba? Gabble Gabble. I don't know. Gavilton. Gabble Gabble. That's how we are. Gabble Gabble. Wouldn't that make you want to bid? Like if he was next to you, like waving you on?
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He would have to be like, but he would have to be funny, but also.
But they usually don't
like,
talk.
Smarmy. No, well, he can do that through like body language.
Body language.
You know?
Right. I was saying, I don't know any mascots that talk, right?
Like if there's a fight.
No, right?
They don't talk.
They're
not talkers.
No.
You kind of have to abide by like Three Stooges, like silent comedy. Charlie Chaplin.
There must be rules, right? There are rules for mascots.
Like,
Is there a union for this job?
Right. You kind of allow
overact with your body.
All kidding aside, those guys make good money. And think about the job they have. Like, think about like the New Jersey Devils mascot and all the people they get to meet and the
I
back.
fed him a hot dog.
My favorite is the one which I don't know what team. No, not Gritty. It's like the Wildcats or something, and it's like this like 6'4" dude who dresses up as like a bobcat,
right,
or something. But he is fine as shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm telling you, like I saw him like in a video where he was just like talking about doing the thing, but like outside of costume, girl, tall drink of water. Anyway, he learns all the choreography that the cheerleaders do for like halftime.
That's awesome.
And he kills it, and he's doing backflips and shit. It's wild.
So I just did a Google search.
Right.
Gritty is an example. The performer, who is still unknown, by the way, makes $250,000.
Wow.
Joe,
Just
I quit.
So it was a really good time working with all y'all, but I'm
know.
actually gonna own a house because I'm gonna go be in a furry costume.
Yep, exactly. I was
pays to
gonna
be
quit
a
today
furry.
over
I
making
guess it does, you know
lanterns.
what? At the end of the day, it does pay to be a furry.
Even better. According to 888 Sport,
Right.
Gritty charges. You ready for this? $3,000
An
for
appearance.
40 minutes.
Yeah, I believe it.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Wow.
like even with the Patriots, if you were to hire the guy to come, I believe it's like $200 an hour for an appearance for the Patriots. It might be $500 an hour, really. But I said it was a package
I'm little
deal.
and I could flip. I'm outie.
Oh
But
my
think
God.
about it.
For the leprechaun? Oh my God,
my
be a little
God, I'll do
leprechaun.
anything.
Yeah, but you know what? So, I mean, if you think about it, though, that's a performance, man. That's a job that it's not just get in a costume and wave. I mean,
no, I'm
like
not
this
saying
guy,
it's
like
that
you
simple.
said. I mean,
Yeah.
listen, you're over here hot for this guy. You don't even know what he looks. Oh, you do know what he
That's
looks
what
like.
I said. I know I'm not hot over a bobcat.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying.
I'm not like hot over like a person, like the personification, like some weird anthropomorphic.
We're talking about furries all day.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, no, it's not that. This isn't like some weird, like,
just
you know,
saying, he's
trashy
working hard,
novel,
man.
you know, that you listen to while you're driving.
But if you look at the Patriots, hey, calm down, everybody. But if you look at the Patriots, and I think
him later.
about
He's so fine.
besides Sparky the dog, they would have Slider to Slider. He was a cat or something, and they had this other guy, the Revolution guy, and he was dressed in a Revolution outfit. And the one guy was he was really cool because he was a Somerset Patriot. That's what it was. Because he was a Patriot.
He was a Patriot.
Okay.
So they had this one guy for the longest time, and he was great. And we went back last year, I think we went, and he got replaced. And this guy's, he's terrible. You know, so you go like, that job is very important. It's not an easy job, I'm sure, to get the crowd
by no
going.
means am I saying like trying to downplay the
Right.
talent or skill it takes. I'm just saying for that pay range.
I'm going to say, I'm going to
learn
stop being an
anything.
auctioneer. I'm going to
Shit.
become Gavilton.
Gavilton the Bear.
Gavilton the Bear. I bet you we could sell this. I like this
Funny
idea.
enough, you could actually kind of apply the similar logic to like the Muppets or anything that people,
Right.
especially the bigger,
Yeah, no, the
cats,
Muppets,
like
yeah.
the full blown costumes,
Right.
It's the same kind of acting and the same kind of like general,
Yes.
like putting into a character,
Yeah.
like a Big Bird kind of thing,
Right.
So I understand why these guys also make the money because also I am not swinging into the fucking stadium from the raft.
Right.
I will. Sign me up again.
You little psycho.
You're going to swing into the thing.
Hell yeah.
Who did that for the Super Bowl? It was it Britney Spears or it was Pink, wasn't it? Pink came from the rafters, or Katy Perry. I think it was Katy Perry.
No, it's probably trash.
One of them came. One of them
Funny
came
enough,
through
she
the
wasn't rigged
rafters.
up. She was just so high off of drugs that she flew in on her
flew
own.
in.
I guess so. I don't know.
I mean,
It was the bright lights that attract her.
But
Come off.
It's Gritty ain't even. Oh my God, Gritty
You know,
ain't even the highest pay.
if we have Gavilton come to the pickups with us, you know.
Oh my God.
Can Gavilton have a rainbow vest and a rainbow ribbon on his hat for Pride Month?
I guess so. I don't
Because
see why
you
not.
need to switch out the fits for like different occasions.
Right.
You know?
He can come out. He can be
Maybe-
standing outside as we're picking the shit up, waving to people and
I could
stuff.
also
I like
see-
this. This is a great idea.
I could also see Gavilton as like a badass bear. Like, you know what I
Right.
mean? Like, there's
He's
blood
gonna
and brain
go
matter on the
to
end of his gavel.
unpaid people's houses and collect. That's what
He can be the collector.
Yeah, because you buy, but you
Dolores,
can't
our
pay.
best friend.
Yeah, because people buy, but they can't pay.
Yeah.
So Gavilton always gets his. You heard?
Yeah, no, there you go. We send Gavilton out to make collections.
I can see I can see the opening now, like him just like him walking down with this big gavel dragging it. There's like the dried blood and brain matter on the fucking gavel, like this giant gavel.
Okay, Negan.
Just like
It could work. I like it. This
So I just found somebody on Etsy who could build these costumes
Really?
for around $500.
really, that's not that bad,
That's
really.
cheap.
And he's not that complicated of a build.
Right.
I'm looking at him like design wise, and I'm like, that's not bad.
Wow.
just make sure you're getting a quality brown fur shag.
Well, he's got to look good. Yeah, a quality what?
A quality hair. Because you want to get a decent quality fur.
Well, yeah, you
because
don't
if
want
you're
to
gonna
look
be
ghetto.
You don't want a mangy
Well, I mean,
Gavilton.
We don't want a
That's
ghetto
all I'm
$500
saying.
model.
It's just like, because after a while, what you're gonna have like a matted, what you're gonna have like a brown Snuggle the Bear, the fuck, because it's gonna get all matted and weird. You know what? We gotta talk about fabric choices here.
I don't disagree.
He's got to be comfortable. He's got to be. Like,
I think we should just start out with plush
But that's what I'm
toys at
saying.
first and see how that goes.
A plush toy. I get a stuffed animal. I like the stuffed animal.
Little plushies of Gavilton.
I want
Yeah.
one from Stife.
Right?
Well,
There's a
that-
couple
yeah.
types up there.
Maybe we
Yeah,
get
well,
Stife to
Yeah,
sponsor it.
That's it.
He's a Stife Gavilton. Stife Gavilton.
Finished.
Uh-oh, here we go. It keeps going. For Pride Month.
Oh, for Pride.
There it is.
I love that.
That's so cool.
I really like this, man. I definitely want a stuffed animal like that.
Gavilton.
Gavilton.
I want some Gavilton merch.
I
like
do.
a
I want Gavilton
tote
merch.
bag.
So listen, this is a real thing.
Gavilton show, like I'll come, like dude.
Oh my God, please.
I definitely we save all that, Christian. 'Cause I definitely want teddy bears like
feel like
that.
there's
I
like a
want a teddy
backstory
bear. I
there.
think
There
it's
is
cool.
Backstory.
But like, I would love. How funny would it be, like reels and stuff with Gavilton being present, like Gavilton and me playing dice behind the building. You know what I mean? Like drinking 40s and then like,
Joe
I like
and
this
Gavilton
idea.
exiting the fuck hut.
yes.
Oh man. See you guys
Oh
take
my
it.
God, Gavilton laying on your table while you're taking
Bad
a picture.
Gavilton. Bad Gavilton.
Gavilton, not again. Oh my God.
It's going right to Ted.
That's what I'm like envisioning now.
Yeah, that's what I'm envisioning.
Little
Our
mascot
cute
is now
mascot is
Ted.
now like an
Like
X-rated
smuggling
bear.
drugs.
He would have gotten there at some point. Let's not
give
lie
him,
to
like-
ourselves.
A week.
He leaves the roost and then comes back. So, anyway, beautiful Wedgwood.
Lovely Jasperware.
Lovely
It's
Jasperware.
a Georgian neoclassical dream.
It is. It's a fantastic collection that is coming up. I know I transitioned that way, but
But there are some cool pieces.
Yes,
I've
Yes.
heard.
very
Or
cool.
so I've heard. I can't wait to see the
Very
vase.
cool.
no, it's a beautiful, beautiful collection. 300 plus lots, single owner collection. Can't go wrong.
Yeah.
All kinds of Wedgwood, and make sure you check it out. So that's
Does she have
real
mostly
gift.
glazed or mostly unglazed, I'm
Unglazed.
assuming. But you know how some people have the glazed?
Yeah.
She had a
as
little
well.
bit of, I think, it's mostly unglazed.
Yeah, it's mostly
I prefer
unglazed.
the unglazed. I prefer a
Yeah.
bisque finish versus the,
Yeah,
the
it's
glaze.
mostly-
Yeah, it's all
The
bisque.
glaze makes it look chintzy.
Yeah,
you know?
no, it's mostly unglazed.
And it's very, very unusual pieces. It's not just common everyday Wedgwood. It's
Well, that's what's nice
My
to
favorite
see.
were the
Yeah.
cranberry. Like, honestly, like,
The
she
what?
had, like, the red.
she did have red.
The
yes.
red
Pretty.
ones were my
Those are
absolute
really
I
number
love
one
the turquoise,
favorite.
the teal color.
Right,
'Cause
right.
I've only seen it once in that past collection that had a
Right.
lot of Wedgwood.
Yep.
But it's such a beautiful shade.
And you know what's nice about it too? It still sells no matter what. You know, anytime it comes through the auction in the past, it does really, really well. Down in my stores, I sell Wedgwood too. I just sold a piece 2 weeks ago. Actually, I sold a couple pieces of Wedgwood, so it's definitely still a seller. So I'm excited to see what it brings next week. You know, and I think overall she'll be happy. She's very realistic. She actually wants to come help us catalog.
No.
Oh, so sweet. Stay the fuck out. Employees only.
No,
If
no.
not, don't make us call Gavilton.
Oh man, no. You know what it is? She really has a passion for it. So she said if we have any questions with anything, everything else,
That's really sweet.
she's
Yeah,
going.
that's
She
nice.
can answer any of the questions. So, at any rate, 1 hour has gone by. Can you imagine?
Wow, that went pretty fast.
Yes, yes.
Today
There
was
it
a
is.
fun one.
This was a fun one.
It was a fun one.
Well, make sure you, if you have anything you would like to have us talk about your collection or anything else, you're supposed to help me here because I never get this right. Well, you're supposed to be my.
Come on, Maureen Double.
Yeah, come on, Maureen
Come
Double.
on, Doppelganger.
Double
So
did.
if you have an interesting auction story,
Thank you.
yes, something like that. What else does she normally say? Blah blah blah. Interesting auction story.
Yes. Beyond the gavel.
The similarities are it's
Oh,
uncanny.
You email us.
Oh yeah, email us at
At
bodnarsauction.com.
No.
No, don't listen to me.
It's Bodnars Bids and Banter podcast at gmail.com. I can't believe I got that
I
right.
didn't
See?
get freaking
Wow.
notes. I didn't get notes. See, I should have had the home wrecker sit next to you, not me.
And on that note, I'm Joe.
I'm Erica.
Hey, nice to meet you.
That was a really great
Oh,
podcast.
thank you so much.
I'm Danny.
And here's the home wrecker.
Home wrecker.
And then homewrecker Tracy.
Till next time, have yourselves a wonderful day.
I thought you were going to say Merry Christmas.
Thanks for watching Bodnars Bid and Banter. Remember, we're here every other week with new episodes, new stories, and wonderful, wonderful times. Make sure you check us out, bodnarsauction.com, YouTube, Facebook, all the different platforms where you watch this podcast or listen to this podcast now. Now, once again, thanks and have a wonderful day.